Welcome to this session of environmental education. Today we are going to discuss deforestation in context of tribal life. Deforestation is the clearing or removal of a forest. Example of deforestation includes conversion of forest land to farm, commercial branches or for urban use. According to UN conference in 1991, deforestation is defined as land degradation in arid, semi-arid and subhumid areas resulting from various factors including climatic variation and human activities. Coming to causes of deforestation, number 1, shifting cultivation. Most of the clearing of forest is done for agriculture purposes and hence due to shifting cultivation. Poor farmers cut down trees or burn it and start agriculture. Intensive or modern agriculture destroy the forest on a large scale. It is principal cause of deforestation in some countries like in America it is about 35%, in Asia it is 50% and in Africa 70% of forest land is a cause of deforestation due to shifting cultivation. Number 2, commercial logging. Commercial logging involves cutting trees for sale as timber or pulp. It employs heavy machinery to remove cut trees and build roads. As you can see in the picture, some people are engaged in supply of cutted wood from forest. Logging roads enable people to access the interiors of the forest, which results in deforestation. In Africa, about 75% of land being cleared by poor farmers is the land that has been previously logged. Number 3 is mining. Mining, industrial development and hydroelectric power plant projects are also causes of deforestation. Mining harm the forest areas extensively. On the other hand, dams open the previously inaccessible forest and damage ecosystem. Because construction of dams requires a large area of land, they take the areas in the forest. In Brazil, the Grand Carajás project occupies 90,000 kilometers square area of the forest. It also affects 23 tribal groups and also causes the high soil, water and air pollution. So, mining and dams are also a big cause of deforestation today. Number 5, overgrazing. Overgrazing led to deforestation and conversion of forests to pasture for domestic animals. Expansion of agribusiness that grows oil, palm, rubber, fruit trees and ornamental plants has also resulted in deforestation. Overgrazing by the domestic animal causes a big harm to the forest areas and it results in diminishing of forest. Some natural causes includes forest fires, landslides and droughts become a major cause of deforestation. Effect on tribal life. Now we will talk about what is the effect of deforestation on the tribal life. 1 person out of every 20 on earth belongs to indigenous culture found in about 70 countries. Many of the earth's tribal people, representing 5,000 cultures, are vanishing as their lands are taken for economic development. Large dams are being constructed on environmentally sensitive sites as in the Himalayas or in heavily forested areas and are creating more ecological problems in the long term and displacing large tribal population. Silent Valley and Bedthi projects have already been given up by the Kerala and Karnataka governments respectively due to anti-dam campaigns. Deforestation also affects tribal people in many ways. They are unable to carry out their traditional ways of life and their homeland is often destroyed. It can affect their food and water sources, nothing farming. Deforestation is when trees are cut down for things such as logging, and tribes live in the rainforest. They live like their ancestors by hunting for their food. They do not have all the modern technology that we have. When the trees are cut down, it will destroy their homes and they will have nowhere else to go and they won't be able to adapt to the lives people live in the urban areas of their countries. They also would find it very hard to get a job due to their history of living in tribes and rainforests. When indigenous people lose their rainforest refuge, they do not die out in the physical sense, nor can they just relocate as some animals are able to do so. They do lose their culture and their ways of life that have lasted for many generations. They lost their traditional beliefs and sustenance patterns that allowed them to live in harmony with the rainforest for so many generations. Their great knowledge of the rainforest, how it works, and awareness of medicinal plant species is also lost. Conclusion of this topic is, long before the word conservation was coined, tribal people developed highly effective measures for maintaining the richness of their environment. They have sophisticated codes of conservation to stop overhunting and preserve biodiversity. We know tribal peoples are better at looking after their environment than anyone else. It is time for a new type of conservation, one that puts tribal peoples right at their heart and that recognizes they are the best conservationists and guardians of the natural world. This would be the most significant leap forward for genuine environmental protection in history, for tribes, for nature, and for all humanity's future. Thanks for watching. I hope you all understand it so well.